Hey, everybody. How are you? Happy Monday. And I'm so glad I did a test on this first before I went live because I was having technical difficulties, but that's just the way it goes. But we are live and we are here, and I am so excited to share with you tonight a piece of my heart, a piece of my life. I'm wearing it. I'm wearing my team name on my heart. I'm wearing my team name on my necklace, and I even have my tank top on with our team logo on it. And I'm just so excited to share with you today what it means to be a coach. I think there are a lot of misconceptions about it. But before I go into that, I should introduce myself. My name is Tanya Barron, and I am the founder of Team Machine. You might have worked out with me a few times if you've ever done Insanity, T25, Size, or even old school hip hop abs and rock and body. So if you've ever done any of those workouts, we've definitely worked out together. And my favorite tagline is, I was probably the girl you hated in Insanity, but learned to love in T25. Hopefully you love me now. Okay, so and the reason why I share with you that I was in those workout videos is to show you that I've been around Beachbody for many, many years, but it took me 9 years to finally say yes to becoming a coach. 9 years. Whenever I was approached or asked to become a coach in this company, I always said no. It wasn't for me. I wasn't into sales. Isn't that like, one of those crazy pyramid schemes, AKA what I thought network marketing were pyramid schemes. Everything that is said, everything imaginable that is said about network marketing, I said it. I didn't believe in it. And I just kept saying no. And I do believe that timing is everything, because there was the right time for me to say yes to the coaching opportunity and to start the rest of my journey with Beachbody. So I started this team August 1st, 2013. That is when I finally said yes. But remember, I said it took me 9 years to get there. So I did Insanity with Shaun T, craziest workout ever. And then a year after that, my husband and I my fiance at the time, we got married, and we, a year later, had our son. I had gained 60 pounds with my pregnancy, 60 pounds with my pregnancy. And I didn't work out at all. The reason why I didn't work out is prior to that pregnancy, I had a second trimester loss, a second trimester miscarriage. And I thought it was because of something I did. We all know that's not the case. So when I got pregnant again, I decided I wasn't going to do anything. I wasn't going to do anything but walk and do yoga. That's all I did. Prenatal yoga, not even, prenatal, very different than regular yoga. And that's all I did. So I gained a lot of weight. I didn't really watch what I ate. And then we had our son, like one of the best moments of my life. We had our son in September 2011, September 28, 2011, via C-section, because he was really large. And so fast forward, I thought that my days in fitness were completely over. In fact, there was just no way that I could ever get back into that machine shape. I was a mom. My free time was spent sleeping. It was not spent on working out. I had no desire to work out. I had no drive for any of that. I just wanted to survive as a new mother. And while I loved my new role as a mother, I was slowly starting to feel like I was losing a piece of me, right? Because I put all my energy into keeping this baby alive and trying to keep myself alive with zero sleep. And the last thing I thought about was exercise, until my best friend, Shaun T, called me and said, I'm coming out with a new workout program. It's a 25-minute workout, and I would love to see if it works on you, a new mother. Would you come help me develop it and be part of the test group? And I said, well, we don't need to test it. It's not going to work. It's just not going to work. There's no way. 25 minutes Do you see what my body not even looks like, but in the shape that it was in? I couldn't even jog in place for 15 seconds without losing my breath. And I'm being honest. I am being honest. I didn't work out. And this is about 4 months postpartum that he reached out to me, and he needed me to leave in 2 months and meet him in New York to go do this program. I said, I will come and help you, but I guarantee you it's not going to work. Anyway, so I went to New York. I helped him develop T25, which was the program that completely changed my entire life, my husband's life. We both did it together. It was the first time we committed to a program, a Beachbody program from start to finish, as a participant, as a challenger, as somebody who needed to lose weight. Not necessarily lose weight. I mean, I had extra fluff on me. I didn't exercise at all. So at this point, I was 7 months postpartum and I had not worked out at all. And then I did T25. It was the first time we committed to a program. It was the first time I ever committed to a meal plan. I was like, what is that? And it was the very first time I actually committed to drinking our Shakeology superfoods every single day as prescribed in our meal plan, as listed in our meal plan. I was not a shake girl. And here's the funny thing, you guys. I don't know if you know this, but once upon a time, I was actually the Shakeology poster girl and I was the Shakeology trainer. Back in the day when Shakeology first came out, if you ordered Shakeology, you would get free workouts. They were called the 20 and the 50, and I was the trainer. And I wish I should have brought it in here to show you guys the DVD. But yeah, I was that girl, and I didn't even drink it back then. I believed in our workout programs. I just wasn't sure about Shakeology yet until I did T25. And then it was completely life-changing. And the reason why I'm taking some time to share with you my story is because all of our stories are so powerful. And what brings you to a Beachbody program is a very powerful story. And that ties in to the coaching business. It really does. We all have a story. It doesn't matter how small or how big or how what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, I lost the word. But anyway, it doesn't matter what the reason was. There was a particular reason that you decided to pick up a Beachbody program, or you decided to stream your workouts and work out at home. And if you had a transformation, well, I know you had a transformation of some sort, whether it was physical, emotional, or both. Even if you just are 1 week in, something happens to you when you start taking care of yourself, when you start spending just 30 minutes on yourself. Just 30 minutes can completely change your life. And it was around that time, right after I did T25, that I was just told that I had 45 days before half of my income was going to be cut. 45 days. And I said, oh, what am I supposed to do now? At this time, I was the one that was working outside of the home. My husband was working in the home and raising our son while I was outside of the home working. So we had to figure it out. We had to figure it out fast. So someone said, you should become a coach. I said, no way. I don't want to. It's a bunch of creepy salespeople in a cult. That's just not my thing. And then I had to just take a moment and check myself, because I was so desperate. And you don't need to be desperate to do this. This was my story. I was desperate to find a way to make extra income quick. And the first thing in my mind, I thought, well, I know how to help people lose weight. Meaning, I know how to do this because I just did it. Meaning, I know how to help people do these programs that are going to not only help them lose weight, but just get in the best shape of their life, completely change their lives. I know how to do that. I don't know anything else about the business. I don't know anything about sponsoring a coach and an upline and a this. And I don't know anything about network marketing. I don't know anything about that. But I did know one thing. I knew that my life had been changed. And if I could help other people feel exactly the way that I felt, then I knew that I could at least try. What was the worst that could happen to me? Nothing. Here are the worst things that can happen when you decide to become a coach. You work on yourself, right? That's like the worst that could happen. You work on yourself. You get to work out every day and like be accountable for that. You get to connect with some pretty awesome people. You get to post some stuff on Instagram and connect with people. You get to like work out and share that with people and help other people do that. It has nothing to do with being at your goal weight. What really is that anyway? Yeah, you know what I mean? We have a really awesome, really amazing, incredible team. We are a 6-time elite team, which is what it says on this necklace, 6-time elite. And it says Team Machine. I just learned that it had our name right here, Team Machine. And then my name is on the back. I didn't even realize that. And for being a 6-time elite team, for only being a team for 6.5 years, it's a pretty big freaking deal. And I'm sitting around all of the things that our team, that these represent our team's accomplishments over the last 6.5 years. And we just keep going up and up and up. And our team is so on fire. But we have people on our team that have incredible transformations. In fact, we have one, Jen Hennessy, who is one of our Beachbody Challenger finalists. Like, if you follow her name is Jen Henny on Instagram. If you follow me, I've shared her a lot. Beachbody has shared her transformation. She's lost over 100. She's going to kill me because I can't remember the exact number because I can't keep track because she keeps losing weight. But she's lost over 100 pounds in a year. And she's like, I'm just getting started, not with losing weight, but just continuing the journey. And then she became a coach and decided to help all these other people be on this same journey. And I mean, that's just kind of how it works, right? You get to work on yourself. So if you've ever been passionate about doing our workout programs, or maybe you haven't even done a full program from start to finish and you're like, this sounds really cool. If anything, I would love to do it for the community and to be able to be in a challenge group. Now, what is a challenge group? I'll just briefly let you know that it's what you sometimes hear online virtual boot camps, virtual challenge groups, online fitness group. We have an app here. It's our Beachbody app. And this is our challenge group. And in here is how we stay connected. There are 170 of like our closest friends in here, all like, look at this. Oh, look at her with her Beachbody shirt for completing a challenge. And everybody's checking in. Oh, Shelby, don't get mad at me that I just showed that, but you look beautiful. She's all sweaty. And look, everyone's just checking in. And what I love is every day I go in and I read all of their posts and we share the good, the bad, the ups, the downs. We hold each other accountable. We do live workout sessions together on the weekend sometimes. And that is what we do. We help people get started on their fitness journey. We coach them through. And what that means is we just are there to help them, support them, and keep them going. It does not mean you have to have a fitness background. I didn't have a fitness background. I was in the videos. I was a dancer. I wasn't a fitness professional per se. That didn't come till later. But by just, being in the videos, and I still wouldn't say I'm an expert in fitness. I know a lot about it. I am an expert in dance and dance fitness. But you don't have to do that. All you have to have is the desire to want a bigger life for yourself, to be coachable, right? Success leaves clues. When I started this, I told you I didn't know what I was doing. All I know is that my coach said, you should do these things so that you can get X, Y, Z. And I said, okay. Because remember, I was financially motivated. That's what I needed at the time. Little did I know that what I really found, besides the income, is I found my purpose for doing these workouts. Yes, I know that I motivated people on the screen by being in those videos and being the machine who would never stop smiling, who wouldn't stop. I know that I had an impact on people's lives, and that touches my heart like no other. But now I get to do that one-on-one. Like I get to connect with people and help them. And that's just one piece of it. The other piece of it is then now I mentor this is the coaching business, right? I coach customers and I also coach other people to do exactly what I'm doing, to run their own, to build their own businesses. And we are one strong AF team. We are, and yes, I'm biased, but I love to brag on my team because everyone is so passionate about this business and so passionate about turning their passion into a paycheck, turning their fitness into finances. I mean, why not? Why not? Like I said earlier, what is on the other side? I know, I fear that I don't know enough people. I fear that I'm going to fail. I fear that I'm not going to be inspiring to somebody because of my own, the way I look or whatever. I'm afraid that I don't have time. I'm afraid that I'm afraid to share publicly on social media my journey. I'm afraid the list can go on and on and on, and those are very valid feelings. But guess what? When you want something badly enough, we do what's called personal development. That's another huge part of what we do. We read a lot of books or listen to Audible or podcasts so that we can stay really connected to who we are and to really create the life that we want despite all obstacles, despite all struggles. Y'all, and I've struggled. I was bankrupt 10 years ago, actually 9 years ago. This would be year 10. I'm waiting for it to drop off. I think it's like 10 years before it drops off my record. I was bankrupt. I've been like this in my life. And here we are, 6.5 years. Now, Beachbody nor I can guarantee any level of success or income. But here's what happened. In my first year of coaching, I was working, well, actually my first 2 years of coaching, I was working full-time at a corporate job. I was working outside of the house. And I mean, I was going to work. So I had a 9-to-5 job and I ran my business an hour before going to work and late at night. Because remember, I also had a young baby at the time at home. I also wanted to spend time with my husband and my family and be present with them. You know, when you work out, you're limited on time. So did I have time? Nope. Nope, I didn't have time. If I were to look at my schedule, if you probably look at your schedule right now, you could probably go, where am I going to find time to do this on the side? I guarantee you're not going to find it. You're not going to find it. You're going to make time. And that was something that I learned because I knew I really wanted to make this work. And let me tell you, the first time, I still remember the first time somebody told me I helped change their life forever. Y'all, I was hooked. When one person tells you how much of an impact you've had on their life, how could you turn away? How could you walk away from that? That transcends any income goals, right? I mean, it really does. So in my first year of coaching, yes, I lost a little sleep. I couldn't watch Game of Thrones at night, and man, that pissed me off. But I knew that I was going to be making small sacrifices, really, like Game of Thrones. I mean, I guess it was a huge sacrifice, but I didn't watch my favorite TV shows. Oh, no, fine, right? But here was what I did. I woke up early in the morning before my family woke up, and I dedicated a good 30 to 45 minutes-ish on my business to connect with people, to make sure everyone's doing their workout programs, to reach out to new people, to get more and more people in to our community and to help them on their journey. Then I would do my workout, and then I'd feed my baby and get ready for work and go to work all day. I'd come home from work around 5, and I didn't go straight to work. I came home and I was fully present with my family. We had dinner together. I'd play with my baby. We'd do all kinds of things. And then I'd watch a little bit of TV with my husband, and we'd spend time together. And once everybody went to bed, that's when I got to work. And I stayed up late and I woke up early. And I made those sacrifices because I really wanted this so bad. So after my first year, y'all, of coaching on the side, that time in the morning and time at night, again, Beachbody doesn't guarantee any level of success or income. I had completely replaced the lost income. Remember I said I was losing 50% of my income? I completely replaced that with my coaching money. Then I was like, wow, okay, I can do this. And then I was really loving it. I was like really, really, really loving what I was doing. So on my second year of this, I sat with my husband and I was still doing the same schedule. And I sat with my husband and I said, you know what? Look at this. And we looked at the numbers. I said, our coaching income has now matched our full-time income. Like, what? So that's when we made a decision. We were living in New York City at the time, and we all know how much it costs to live in New York City. It's like insane. And we decided, well, we could take this income and it'd be worth 3 times as much if we moved somewhere else. So long story short, we ended up here in Dallas, and we got here and we rented our house for a couple months. We rented a house to see if we liked it here. And if we didn't, we were going to go back home to California. We loved it here that we decided to, y'all, build a house. And I don't want to get super emotional, but this house that we're sitting in is the first house that I've ever lived in. We moved in 2000, end of 2016. I'm 46. This is the first house I've ever lived in, other than the one we rented when we got here. First house. I grew up as a latchkey kid with babysitting myself at 5 years old. I had a single mother who was working really hard for me, for us. I didn't have a lot growing up. I had a lot of love, but I didn't have a lot, and I always just, I could always imagine one day I just want to have my own bedroom. I shared a bedroom with my mom. There were so many things that seem, not that significant, but they were huge for me. Like, not having to borrow money all the time. We didn't really have anything. I couldn't do a lot of things as a kid because we just couldn't afford it. So this business, y'all, completely changed my life. And so that's enough about me. But I tell you this story because there are parts of it that I know you might be like, yeah, that's me. And even if the financial side isn't your number one, why not? Why not earn a little extra income? What could an extra few $100s for you do a month, right? So there is another reason why a lot of people become coaches, and that is for the accountability and the discounts. In fact, I would probably say 90%, 95% of my leaders on my team, the ones that are building, they have big teams of their own and rocking this business, all started as what we call discount coaches, meaning they came into the business saying, Tanya, do not tell me anything about running a business, signing up a coach, sponsoring coach. I don't do anything like that. I just want the discounts. And then all of a sudden, something changed. They got their transformation. They had their shift, their aha moment. They started helping people, and then the rest is history. And that's just how it works. We provide tons of mentoring. So after this webinar, make sure you reach out to the coach that invited you to this, or they'll follow up with you. And if it was me, by watching my social media posts, there is a form on this page below that you can fill out, and that goes to me directly. It doesn't go to my assistant. Like, I get that form. I go through that form. I read it. I learn more about you from that form, from what you fill out, and then I reach out to you, and we start a conversation, and we get to know each other, and then we decide if this is a good match for you, and if you're ready to join this crazy, awesome business, and we go from there. And that's this business. Let's see. Sorry, I always have to sit on my leg. It's just a weird thing. I want to make sure I covered everything. I did. So here's something one last thing I want to say about what is coaching. It's like, have you ever referred someone to go watch a movie? Or actually, here's a good example. I just got sucked into like the biggest train wreck of a show. It's called Love is Blind on Netflix. Y'all don't do it. You'll get sucked in. I started one episode late last night. And then all of a sudden it was 1:30 in the morning and I watched 5 episodes. So I'm a little tired right now. My fault. However, I was telling everybody about this stupid show. Everybody, because I was so into it. I'm like, y'all have to watch this show. La 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 la. That's exactly how I share our fitness programs. Seriously. And our fitness programs are not a train wreck. These are like legit life-changing programs. And that's what it is. You basically are referring someone to something that you love and that you have a passion for. So, what are the requirements? Nothing. The requirements are I mean, you don't need a degree in Beachbody. You don't need a fitness degree. You don't need any of that. You don't need a marketing degree. You do need to be coachable and you do have to be willing to work. This is not something that you are going to find a gold mine at in a month, in 2 months. This is a long-term business, long-term. But I remember the first time I saw how much money my coach was making and my friends were making in this business. And I was like, you make what? And that was it for me. Like everything, all my boxes were being checked off. And I literally was like, you make that much money doing this coaching thing? Okay, I need to know exactly what you're doing. Tell me what it is, and I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do it your way. I'm probably going to do it my way because that's just what I like to do. I like to do things my way. And that's the entrepreneurial side. And you don't even have to be you don't have to have any experience in being an entrepreneur. You could learn that as you go. I didn't know, but I did know that, I like to create my own things, and I'm just very independent. I have been babysitting myself since I was 5. So I'm super independent and I don't like anyone to tell me what to do. So I just watched and I learned and I just got to work, y'all. I got to work, and 6.5 years later, I promise you, like, I can't even believe that we have this life of I get to be home and go to all of my son's events. We get to travel. We love to travel. So we get to travel. God, there's so many freedoms. And especially from where we were 10 years ago, sitting in bankruptcy court. I could share on and on more stories about this, but really what it is we do our workouts, we push play. We drink our Shakeology, and that is something I will touch on in just a moment. We drink our Shakeology, we listen or read our personal development, we connect with other human beings, and y'all, I met my entire team online. Like, I totally get how internet dating works. And then when we see each other for the first time in person, it's like we've been best friends our whole lives. And it's like as if we've seen each other every single day. That's how tight our bond is. And then we help others do what we do. That's what coaching is. Is it hard work? Yes, it is hard work. But you get out what you put in, right? And I have a lot of people on my team that, they'll start off saying, I just want to do this on the side. And then all of a sudden they step up and they decide to really take this and run a full-time business, or they're running a full-time business in part-time hours, which is what I was doing, or they just want to do this as a hobby, whatever it is. There are all different reasons why people decide to become a coach. And you'll see below, and you'll talk to the coach who invited you, or I'll explain to you the best ways to sign up. But yes, you do have to be a product with a product, right? You can't tell someone, hey, you should go do this thing if you don't do it yourself, right? Like, that's just not being authentic or being honest. There's no integrity there. You share what you love. So yes, you do have to love. I don't love all of our workout programs, but I love what they stand for. I don't do all of them. I do the ones that I love, and I do all the new ones because that's my job. I feel like that's my responsibility, is to do the new ones and share that with people. And I just like new ones. And I drink my damn Shakeology every single day. I love it. And I used to hate it. I wasn't a shake girl. No. I wasn't. I just didn't believe in it. And now, y'all, I cannot live without it. It has completely reset my gut health, my digestion with the probiotics and prebiotics, the adaptogens that help with the stress level, all the antioxidants, all the superfoods. It's equal to 40 servings of vegetables a day. Here's the best part, y'all. It tastes good. Like my Shakeology is the ish. It tastes so good. I can't tell you how many people are like, I don't like it. I'm like, how did you make it? And then I'm like, oh, that's because you made it wrong. Let me make you a shake. And they're like, this tastes like I got it at the ice cream shop. So as you can see, I'm super passionate about what we do. It has completely changed my life, my family's lives, and it has changed so many lives of the people that we've gone out to help and that our team has gone out to help. And now we have, like I started y'all with a team of 2, myself and my husband. And now there's thousands of us. But I work really closely one-on-one with my personal coaches that I bring on, and so do our other coaches. We work really tight with our coaches. That's just how we roll, right? We empower everyone to be their own business person, because that's what you do when you sign on to this. You're not signing on for another job. You're signing on so you can be the boss of your business, so that you can rock your business as the CEO of your business, right? You can run it any way you want. We're here to just mentor, guide you, give you the tools that we've used, and you can just take it and run with it and hopefully do better than me. I would love for everyone to do better than me. That is the goal. Pass me up. Because what does that do? It motivates me too to keep elevating. And it's just like this circle, right? It's like it's like, oh, okay, they're fired up. Okay, I got to run, right? I got to run really fast. Everybody runs with me, and then you pass me up, and then I'm just like, hey, wait for me. I got to climb too. And we just do this together, and we're constantly elevating each other. And that's all I got, you guys. I really do hope that you consider all of the things that you might have, the misconceptions that you might have said about this business. By the way, this is not a pyramid. And okay, I might get in trouble for saying this, but it's usually the husbands that say that. That's that pyramid scheme. And I say that just from experience. I'm not being sexist whatsoever. But I've learned that in my team, a lot of my team's husbands, they're just because they're not informed, they're not properly informed. A pyramid business is illegal. I would be in jail. I would never participate in something illegal. A pyramid scheme, 1, it's illegal, and 2, there is no transfer of any product. No product exists. It's just money transferring. We do in-home fitness workouts. We do at-home nutrition. We do superfoods. We have tons of supplements. I use all the things. And we help people get happier and healthier with our programs and our products. That's what we do. And I love it. And y'all, I buy things from tons of other companies. I buy the Rodan and Fields Lash Boost from my sister-in-law. I buy the essential oils from another marketing company. I do all that stuff too. Yeah, because I like it, right? But like, do I love that stuff? And no, everyone's passionate about their own thing. But the fitness and the nutrition and helping people change their lives, that is my jam. And then if I just get to do a dance program too, that's really my jam. Okay, so that's all I've got for you guys. I'm Tanya Barron. I am the proud Mama T. Everybody calls me Mama T. Proud founder of Team Machine. Team Machine. Oh, it's TM. Team Machine. We were trying to get Team Machine printed here, but it was too small. And we are here with open arms to welcome you in so that you can rock this business as the CEO of your life and the CEO of your business and get in the best shape of your life and make the best friends of your life forever. All right, guys, thank you for joining me. I hope you can tell how passionate I am about this, and I can't wait to officially welcome all of you into our team. Bye.